It's this unspoken communication. It's the composer, the artist, and the audience. We're all joined, we're all locked in this enormously powerful vehicle for communication.
We own all the classics, Beethoven, Mozart. We have Joe Augustine, a small collection of his, our very own conductor, Randall Craig Fleischer, many arrangements by him. I get all the music, the sheet music ready for the musicians. We usually obtain those works through the main publishers. We have to purchase the rights for the performance through them. They send the music a month in advance. I have 2 weeks to get it out to the musicians. And then after the performance, we have to give them a copy of the program to prove that we performed it. And I also have to return the music within 14 days. They are allowed to make marks on the music. We ask that it's with pencil and that it's lightly written. Some publishers are more strict than others. Rodgers and Hammerstein, for instance, you cannot return music with a single marking. So that's one of my jobs, is to erase all the markings on the music. In the 5 years that I've been here, there's only been twice where a piece of music went missing. I try not to track the musicians down too hard. At least I don't want to be on their case all the time, but I am making comments here and there and hoping that they listen. And they're usually pretty good about it.
When you call house to half, you throw these, you throw that, open up the doors, and send them out. My job as a stage manager is to make things happen. First thing we do is we come in, strip the stage or clean the stage, and then we set the orchestra. And then we focus all the lights, because generally when there's things going on in the hall, the lights are not where they need to be. So the lights, as you see in the box beams on both sides and the coves, have to be set so that they're not in the musician's eyes. And if there's any sound to be hooked up, we do that as well. During a Pops concert, generally we have to gel and program lights so that we have different looks for, to make a show out of it. And that's pretty much it. And then open the doors, let the orchestra on, close the doors, keep an eye on the time, make sure the lights go off for intermission. Actually, I run the show. Everybody else does their job, but it's up to me to make sure they get on and off stage at the appropriate amount of time and to give a good look. And actually, whatever they want, that's what I do.
The first time I conducted the Youngstown Symphony was actually the reopening of the renovated Stambaugh Auditorium. And I was really pleasantly surprised, very surprised, at how good this orchestra is.
Here's our concertmaster, Rachel. How long have you been playing the violin?
37 years.
37 years.
A concertmaster traditionally would be described as the liaison between the conductor and the sort of the orchestra, but especially the violin section. Loving Youngstown, one of the things that drew me to this orchestra was this hall. So when I first came to play, I just looked around and I just really loved it. I'd like to recommend that everyone come out and see the Youngstown Symphony. Live music is really where it's at.
Around 13 or 14 or 15 or 16, a kid starts to decide they're going to devote their whole life to a certain art form. And then, by the time they go through college, in order to get good enough to really be a professional, especially one of the principal players, these guys are in a practice room 6-7 hours a day.
We have auditions every year, and if they're not selected to be an actual contracted member, then we take their information and we keep them on a so-called sub-list. And we have many people who have been on a sub-list for the last 25 years, and I continue to use those people. They keep graduating from music schools, all these people that want to play, and they just want to play. So, even if they're not from here, they're from Pittsburgh or Cleveland, they'll come and take the audition.
The reason I renewed is because I love this job. I really do enjoy working with this orchestra. It's a fine group of musicians. Youngstonians, you deserve this. Why not? You have this right here in your backyard. You don't have to drive to Cleveland and Pittsburgh to hear great music in a great space. You've got it right here.